We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball, great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. The 1-0 home. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Here's Corey Seager. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 1 for 5. And this one runs up high, ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Seager stands at second with no outs. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Full count, 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
No balls and a strike to count. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Second and third, 2 away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and LA's off to an early 1. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over 310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Kershaw has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues. And during that time, he's compiled over 2,100 strikeouts, placing him in the territory of greats like Roy Halladay and Vida Blue.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Turner is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Grandal has a play, and that's out. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. This is pulled into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Clayton Kershaw. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grandal at third with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. Turner loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. In now for Washington, Howie Kendrick is set to lead off the home half of the second.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Peterson. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th.
At the plate, Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peterson looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo home run there for Michael Taylor, and the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Standing in now, Steven Strasburg. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's 2-1 Washington.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First offering on its way.
Corey
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
So he punches him out, and looking at the fastball, Corey Seager becomes the first out of the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
The 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup.
Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Back goes Taylor, still going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Puig tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's another 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Eaton has a beat on it, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 2.5. Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Adam Eaton.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Seager ranging into the outfield, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Right fielder number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He topped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Eaton, the runner at second with one away. Sent on the ground out to second. And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A tag for one, and they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal, as we begin the top of the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Grandal, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Logan Forsythe comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, and that's through for a hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 3-2. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now back, second baseman, Howard Hendricks.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. Riding in once again, Matt Wieters. Lied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches, and it remains. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the first baseline. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. That misses. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still a 3-2 ball game.
For Washington.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Taylor. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Line drive to center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Striding in once again, Steven Strasburg comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You know, D-Roll, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone is going to be.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasiel Puig goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Jock Peterson is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers down in order. They trail 3-2. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Turner is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. behind 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ready for another shot now, Logan Forsythe. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Austin Barnes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. No hits to this point. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And the depth. Adam Liberatore gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Michael Taylor will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Strasburg. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-2 home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! A solo home run for Corey Seager, and it's a 5-3 game now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty B, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today. Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Hits are even at 7 apiece. 1 and 2 strikes now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate. Now the 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. In there for strike 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at-bat that time, as we are tied at 5.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe. His career line with Doolittle, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Doolittle, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are all... In now is Adam Eaton. He was a double play victim last time around.
Adam Eaton.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll reach for 1 and come up empty for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped up. Turner has got it, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 9th inning coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 6-5. Matt Kemp will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup in for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Popped high in the air. Doolittle is there for it. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Nats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Doolittle is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.